In today's episode, we give you our spoiler-free thoughts on The Last Jedi, talk Disney Springs AMC 24, and review the new virtual reality Star Wars experience.
I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.
You are listening to the Main Street Magic Podcast with your hosts, Jeremy Stein and John Marone.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I am your host, Jeremy Stein, and while John is out and about enjoying Epcot and waiting patiently in line to ride Frozen Ever After, I am joined by a few very special guests. My daughters, Kaylin and Lacey. Welcome, girls.
Hello.
Hi.
And my lovely wife, Rhonda, sporting the raspy voice today. Welcome to the show.
Hi, guys.
In today's episode, we give you our spoiler-free thoughts of The Last Jedi, compare the two types of theaters at Disney Springs AMC 24, and review the new virtual reality, full-sensory, immersive experience, Star Wars Secrets of the Empire. Please check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com, as well as like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at mainstmagic. So today's episode will be a bit different as we record in our room at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort in 3 separate pieces. Check back soon when I am joined by John again for our full trip review. So we're heading to Disney Springs AMC Dine-In Theater for the 10 a.m. showing of The Last Jedi. You girls excited?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really hope it's good.
Yeah, and I want to eat the food.
That sounds great. So we are doing the Dine-In Theater. We did see Beauty and the Beast last year at the regular theater. Yeah. So it will be interesting to see how this is a little bit different.
Totally.
So we did get prepared last night by heading over to Hollywood Studios. Mm-hmm. And who do we get a chance to meet?
We got a chance to meet Olaf.
Who do we meet from Star Wars was where I was being trying to direct this conversation.
We met Chewie.
Yeah, and what else did we do that was Star Wars related?
We went on Star Tours.
And saw the new scenes?
Yeah.
So what did you girls think of those?
I
was kind of disappointed that the whole thing wasn't a different scene. Like the Han Solo thing was also there.
Yeah,
but then I also really liked like how, what's her name? The girl that showed up on the thing?
Maz Kanata?
Yeah, Maz Kanata. I really liked her.
Yeah.
How about you, Lacey?
Really cool.
What did you think?
I like the transmission Master Katana, and I like the crystal stuff.
The crystal foxes?
Oh, yeah. I also like when we went through that red planet thing. It was all red.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Well, how about you, Rhonda?
Oh, it was awesome. Very mouth-dropping, in my opinion. I liked seeing Poe. He's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we're heading to the movie here soon. We're recording this at 8 a.m., movies at 10 a.m. on Friday, which is opening day. So we're going to head over to Disney Springs in just a bit. What are you looking forward to most in The Last Jedi? What are you kind of hoping to see?
I'm hoping to see, I'm hoping to see Luke. And, yeah, I really want to see Luke.
I'm hoping to see Luke, Rey, and Poe.
Definitely Poe.
Yeah.
Rhonda?
Well, I'm excited to find out what happens and who is Rey's daughter. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense, no.
Rey's parents.
There you go.
Okay, that's awesome. I want to find out that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, so here's the plan. We're going to shut off the mics, and we are going to go see the movie. And shortly after the movie, we'll give you a very spoiler-free review of the movie and just give you our thoughts on that. Then tomorrow, Saturday, which is opening day for the new virtual reality experience at Disney Springs, which is presented by The Void, Kaylin and I are going to go do the Secrets of the Empire. And we will then give our thoughts on that one. Yeah. And I'll tidy up this episode, and we'll put it out for everyone to hear. So we will talk to you guys very soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you real soon.
You've seen this place. Only in dreams. Who are you?
Something inside me is awake.
What do you see?
Light. Darkness.
This is not going to go the way you think.
All right, girls, what'd you think?
It was awesome.
Lacey?
I loved Poe, and it just was amazing. That's why I enjoyed it.
Yeah, my favorite characters were Finn and Poe.
Awesome. Well, before we talk a little bit more about the movie, we do want to talk about the Disney Springs AMC Theater because this time we enjoyed the dine-in side. So it's the Fork and Screen, which is a full-service menu, bar, nice reclining seats, tables. You got a waiter or waitress. Now, we saw last year Beauty and the Beast over on the other side of the AMC Theater, which was more of a regular theater seating.
Yeah.
This was a little bit of a different experience. What did you guys think of it?
Well, it was awesome, and my favorite part of it was probably the recline seats.
Yeah, how about you, Lacey?
So I loved it, but my favorite part was the buzzer, because when you hit the buzzer, it doesn't make any noise, but the waitress comes and see what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you think, Rhonda?
Oh, it was awesome. You were very comfortable. What's nice is your food. It's like a bar top in front of you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about your food or your drink or anything being in your way while you're watching the movie as well.
Yeah, and it's like an actual theater, but it is because you have cup holders to put your drinks in.
Yeah, and it's like it has those rows of seats, but they're recliners, and you have more space.
Yeah.
With the table.
Yeah. And what did you guys eat there?
Well, we shared the chicken nuggets
And-
with fries,
yeah.
and we didn't know that we got biscuits with it, but they were really good.
Yeah,
Like, those are
and-
probably the only biscuits that I enjoyed,
And
without butter.
And we shared the large Sour Patch Kids, and
Lacey ate all of it.
Yeah.
Well, mostly a lot of it.
What did you guys drink?
we both drank
Shirley Temple.
Yes,
Perfect.
but it did not come with any cherries.
No.
Oh,
cherries.
well, that's a shame. We'll make sure that next
That's
time we talk to him about that one.
Very, very shame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cry.
cry.
So Rhonda and I enjoyed some sushi, which was very good as well, and we each had a cocktail. It does have a full service bar, which is nice. I would say my only recommendation there is maybe just stick to beer and wine because you are looking at pretty pricey cocktail type drinks.
Yes.
And you're probably not getting quite as much as you would maybe if you went to a regular bar. But so let's move on a little bit to about the movie. Obviously, no spoilers. We don't want to ruin it for anybody else because we will be releasing this before a lot of people have had a chance to see it. So, girls, we did get some of your thoughts. How about you, Rhonda? What was kind of your overall expectation versus reality?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I had an expectation as much as I just wanted to see, and it was great. It was really good. So I'd like to see it again, though. There's, things that you always pick up on the second time around or whatever. So, yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, and here's what I guess I'll get your guys' thoughts on is so I've seen some reviews start to come out, obviously, and if you go on any sort of Facebook page, you can stay away from most spoilers. People are being pretty good about that. But I think what you're finding is people either absolutely love the movie or they absolutely hated it. And I don't know if depending on if you've seen it, you may be surprised at either of those. But I know for me, I really enjoyed it. When I go to see a movie like that, I want to be entertained. I want to maybe laugh, maybe get choked up a little bit, maybe have moments where your jaw just drops and you're either excited or in disbelief about what happened. And to me, this movie did all of those things. Yeah. So depending on your expectation, I think is going to greatly depend on what you thought of the movie. Yeah. I mean, were you two entertained throughout? It was a 2.5 hour movie
very. Like,
Yeah.
there's no part that I was like, okay, this is getting boring. Let's move on to the next part.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all of it.
Yeah, me too, because it's just amazing, and it's pretty much the only Star Wars movie that I loved.
Oh, really? And I think it's the only one that you've maybe actually sat through from beginning to end, which you were forced because you were in a chair looking at a giant screen. 'Cause you fell asleep during Rogue One when we saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
But that's good to hear. So, I mean, what do you think, Rhonda? You think it? Can you see why people would maybe be disappointed in the movie? And I think that's coming more from longtime Star Wars fans that have been there since 1977, maybe as a young child seeing it.
Yes.
they seem to be the most disappointed in the way the story turned out.
And excuse me, I apologize. Yes, I do think I see where they do not like it as much, and I do.
Okay.
Try not to spoil.
I know
anything.
it's really tough to talk about something that you can't talk about. But yeah, I mean overall, I think it Ryan Johnson did a good job of this, and
A really good job.
yeah, it to me there were some parts I think, and this is what I'll be interesting to see what other people think from beginning to end. I thought it was really entertaining. It was very good. Some of the action sequences were absolutely incredible. But this, to me, and I think I mentioned this to a friend already, it almost felt like it was directed by a couple different people. There were certain scenes that had a certain feeling, and then other ones. I mean, I remember there's some scenes in the beginning to me that had a very Quentin Tarantino feel, and then it seemed to kind of switch. There is some cheesy dialogue, which I actually enjoy. I like the kind of Star Wars. I guess it has that added Disney humor to it. But again, overall, I think for all of us, it made us laugh. It made Kaylin cry a lot. We were all entertained.
A lot.
And I'm excited to see, what's going to happen in episode 9 and see some of the continuation, especially of these characters. I thought one thing for me that it did really well, and I've seen a lot of people disagree already online at this as well, is that I thought it built several of the characters that were introduced in The Force Awakens even more. And at one moment, I was watching the movie, and like Poe was my favorite character, and then the next moment Finn was, and the next moment somebody else was. So I thought it did a really good job of doing that. And it sounds like you guys thought so as well, as you mentioned, kind of Poe and Finn being your favorites throughout there.
Yeah, I also really liked Rey.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
Yeah, of course. Well, I know this isn't much of a review, and we can certainly talk about this maybe more in another week or two once we've seen it again, and once we've given everyone out there a chance to see it. So we are finishing up here this morning at Caribbean Beach, and we are going to head to Epcot for a bit and enjoy Festival of the Holidays. And then this evening at 5:45...
Are we going to Magic Kingdom?
No, we are not. Sorry. But this evening, Kaylin, at 5:45 p.m. is when you and I have tickets for the new Star Wars virtual reality experience at Disney Springs. So, Secrets of the Empire.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So again, we will take a short break here, and then we will be back to talk Secrets of the Empire. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye. See you real soon.
See you real soon.
This is Mon Mothma. I have an assignment for you. The rebellion needs you, and we don't have much time. You must work together. You must not fail.
That was awesome. I don't know how I got, that was amazing. Incredible. The headset and gear were awesome. The gun was awesome. I loved it. It was awesome.
So, Kaylin, that was your initial response when we got out of Secrets of the Empire, the new virtual reality experience. And I wanted to just capture that sound real quick. So, expand on that. What did you think of that experience?
I'm speechless. I don't know if there's words to describe it. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it was like nothing else.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit, because so the Star Wars experience, if you haven't seen about it yet, it's called Secrets of the Empire, and it is presented by a company called The Void, and it is a fully immersive walkthrough virtual reality experience. Is about the best way that I can describe it. So you're actually outfitted with a full virtual reality headset, which has a microphone, obviously headphones, and the glasses in it. You get a vest, which has the backpack is carrying some batteries and things like that. But in the front are actual, little sensories that will vibrate and again immerse you even more. And so Kaylin is just about to turn 10 next month. 10 is actually the age limit for this experience. But some of the gear is a little bit heavy. Did you do okay with all of it?
Yeah, I was fine. I mean, once they took it off the hook, it was pretty heavy. but I still expected it to be more like more.
But you didn't have any trouble moving around throughout
No.
the experience.
No, sometimes I might have bumped into you.
Yeah, that is true. So this it's so cool. So you put on these headsets and they walk you through this. The whole thing is about 30 minutes from the time they bring you in and you go through kind of a quick debriefing. They gear you up, and then I would say the actual walkthrough experience is maybe 15 minutes long. Now this story takes place during Rogue One for the most part. So Cassian will debrief you on your mission, and you're going undercover as stormtroopers, and K2SO is going to basically land you right in the middle of the First Order, and you are looking for a special item that you need to bring back that is very important to the Resistance. So you start off, and again, you're stormtrooper. So when you put your hands out in front of you, you see stormtrooper hands.
Yeah, it's very amazing.
And when I looked over, I see Kaylin, this tiny little stormtrooper, at about 4.5 feet tall, which was very cool. Now you purchase tickets ahead of time, and it is $30 a ticket, and that may sound expensive, but it's worth every penny.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it. You want to go ahead and reserve your tickets online. We did so, and normally they acted as though you're going to go in groups of 4. So we thought they were maybe going to pair us up with 2 other people, but it turned out it was just Kaylin and I, which was pretty cool.
It was awesome.
And the only way to explain it is take virtual reality to just the next level, because you're not standing in place and having the things around you move. You're actually moving within the scenes. I mean, did you feel like you were really there?
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Well, like, I was also like, wait, where am I again? What am I doing?
And you could look around everywhere. So you looked up, you could look down at the ground. I mean, everywhere. And what was so cool is you interacted
With the
as well.
characters.
Yeah, you interacted with the characters. You can talk to each other through the headset. So at moments you can, I was telling Kaylin, there's a certain scene where you have to enter a code on a board. And so you're physically pressing buttons. And I was fending off stormtroopers with my blaster while Kaylin was trying to do that part.
Actually, I wasn't. I didn't hear you at all because...
Well, it was getting a little loud in there.
It was very loud.
Very, very. So yeah, overall, I think we would both highly recommend this experience. Well worth the money. I think we both could not stop talking about it for pretty much the rest of the night. So all right, Kaylin, out of 10 stars, what would you give Secrets of the Empire?
10,000 stars.
10,000 stars. Well, you heard it here first. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. As always, please go out to iTunes and subscribe to the show. And while you're there, you might as well leave us a rating and review, because it'll only help the show grow. So for Kaylin, Lacey, Rhonda, and myself, that's all we got for now. We'll see you real soon.
See you real soon.
Bye.